a lot longer than you think it does, so it's going to level the bed. We pick baby up, and we put baby down.
That's fine. You find out how much you weigh. If baby. If baby. There oh baby. Replace baby. Don't want to replace him. Jeez, sir, just had him.
No replacement is good enough.
Yeah, that's what I said. Replace baby. I was like, no, we don't want to replace.
Well, these are good size.
33.60, 3.36 kilo.
You are a good soft little chicken.
Welcome back to the Maf Garage, guys. Home of the Brain Dead Muppet. So, I haven't seen you guys in weeks. And as you can see, I've got a working hand again. At the end of last episode, you saw me getting x-rays. And I had a compound fracture here, so I was out of action for 6 weeks. Not to mention, also had the birth of my son. So, I'm really chuffed about what's happened there. So, now that all those things have gone on and passed, and now I'm raising a second kid, now it's back to work. So, let me show you what's gone on the past couple of days since I've got back onto the tools and everything else. Alright, we're over at Crustida. Now, a little bit of a change here. And I've got to go over this side. So, as you can see here, I've got the old intercooler pipe that I cut up from a couple of episodes ago. And I've got it here in the stock airbox. And the reason why I'm doing that is I had a bit of inspiration while I had my broken hand to have an individual pipe system for the turbos. So basically I want one pipe to go into the front turbo, and I want the second pipe to go all the way to the rear turbo. So, did a little bit of brainstorming, and you can see here on this side, I just put the pipes into the air filter here, and just rested on top of each other. But it gave me an idea. Now I'll go over to the other half here. Now I'm going to set this up and give you guys an idea of what I'm going to do. Stay there. Stay there. Stay. Anyway, what I'm going to do is get another one of these. And I've actually found another airbox, and I'm buying that and bringing it over here. And thank God it's not in Victoria, which is locked down, because thank you guys, I can't get 3/4 of my parts from there. But anyway, what I'm going to do is get a second airbox. And this section here is what's used to clip onto the factory bit. So if you go over here and you got these clips, and over there, and that clips over the top. So what I want to do is cut it just after these clips, so probably about here. And I'm going to get some ABS plastic and make a flat sheet, seal it up, and hopefully I have enough space to fit 2 3-inch pipes off it. Now, from what I can see here, if I go off the bottom there, I certainly definitely have more space up the top. So I'm going to grab this small pipe here, which is the same 3-inch diameter. I'll just show you guys. If I go like that, I've got one pipe there, one pipe there. And both of them will come straight out of the airbox. And the good thing about that is it allows me to still use the K&N filters, which are factory for the Crustida. So I'll leave that there for the moment and leave that there. I can easily put that pipe back over onto this anytime soon. Also, I don't like the front end anymore. And you're like, what do you mean, Marv? Well, the main problem that I've got here is with this big crack on this headlight, I'm not going to pass roadworthy, which means I can't get registration, which means I can't drive around as I please. So, while we've all been locked down south, those few weeks that they were in stage 3, I managed to sneak a headlight out. So the guys from Toy Roller Spares here have helped me out. And yeah, we'll go on, put this in. As you can see, I've already undone these trim clips, so I can just lift that off. I've undone the bolt here, and we went and just pop the headlight out and replace it. But then it got me thinking, while that was like that, what about the air from here? So the airbox itself comes out, and you got a little hole down here. I'm going to try and show you. So the air's coming out, or being sucked in through that little hole. I don't like that. So I had a bit of a feel around with this headlight. I'll show you guys here. So here's my hand. I managed to go underneath. Hang on. If you can see over there, there's my finger. So what it tells me is I can route something underneath the headlight to this hole here. So that brings me to this. A little quick trip to Bunnings, and I've got myself some air conditioning ducting. So you can see that, simple 20 bucks. But what we're going to do, we're going to cut some of that off, and we're going to route it from there underneath this headlight and get it to pop out here and have it go to the grill. So then I've got a cold air intake to go straight from there into the intake, into that airbox, which will be customized, into the individual pipes, into the turbos. I hope you guys have got that mouthful that I've just said just then. So, as you can see, I've got a lot of plans in my mind. I have been progressing. It has sucked not having use of this hand for the past 6 weeks. So, now that I've got it on and now that I've got myself ready to go, let's organise what direction I'm going to... well, let's just put all these things on and see how we go. Alright, so we've taken the grill, the corner light, and to get the headlight off, you've got these 3 little bolts here. Well, 3 little nuts, sorry. So you got one there. Then you got another one down further here. Yep, we can get to it. There we go. And then the third one is really tricky because you've got to pop the corner light out to get to it. So we'll knock that one off. We'll get that out of the way. Alright, we're just taking that off. Now it should just pop out, hopefully. Yep, there we go. Success. And a bit further. Hang on, there must be something caught on it. So I was able to lift it out that way. There we go. There we go. So I'll just pop this cable off and then we'll be able to replace it. Alright, next thing. Let's work out a path for this hole here to get to the grill. We can do that by getting this ducting. Put it up against there. And we can see how it goes over the hole. Remove my hand, you could probably see better. Yeah, that looks like a good size. Very good size. Not bad at all. So, I'm going to have to try and move that over to here. So let me put yours down and see what I can come up with. So I've got the cold air duct already hooked up. As you can see on this side, that'll go straight to the airbox itself. Now my main problem is trying to route it through this whole section. As you can see, I haven't really got much room to play with, and I've already knocked a whole heap of dirt and crap off it trying to move some stuff around. So having a little bit of fun and games with this. So I'll come back to you once I've got it organised. Alright, so here it is connected to the airbox, and I think this is going to work out well, guys. Have a look. That looks very unrestricted to me. It looks like it's a straight path straight into the airbox. Brilliant. I think this is going to work after all. So I've got this idea at the moment I'm trying to do for the airbox, so I can get the 2 intake pipes on there. So as you can see here, I've marked this down around, but then the pen sort of died, so I'm going to have to do it a bit better. But what that's showing me is where I need to cut. And if I can cut around there, all the way around to there and get it back over to the edge, and follow it all the way around along the edge till it comes back around, I should be able to put a piece of plastic sheet and do some plastic welding and put them both together. Having a bit of a tongue twister today. And then the reason why I did that is I had a look at this airbox here. I'm going to pop the back off, and you'll see. Come on. Come on. There we go. So as you can see here, the filter fits completely in the front, which means that I don't have to worry too much about this half. And if I can get it cut up just on this bit all the way around, it allows this to still clip on and have no problems. Now I'll pull this off. As you can see here, this is a massive round circle. I mean, it's wider than my hand, so you'd be saying at least 7-8 inches wide. So if I can get that and close it off, there'll be more than enough space to fit 2 3-inch pipes off it, which will be my individual pipes into the turbos. But separate to that, I need to actually do some work to earn money. So I'm painting up these wheels for myself. Right now, I've got the red on it. This is Mitsubishi Molten, and I'm going to do the outside black, and this will look like a battle axe. And then over here I've got the coil pack cover for the 1J, and I've just put some white primer paint on it, and it's not the best, but I'm not too worried about that because I'll be putting this wrinkle paint on there. And it'll be good old wrinkle black all the way up and down this. So I'll get this done tomorrow because it's starting to get a bit dark out there, and we'll move on to it. So I'm just unboxing this headlight right now. Got to tape and stuff. Just more to make sure everything's in a good nick. Not good. Hopefully things aren't bad on the inside. pretty good there. Just going to cut it up open, just in a safe spot. If it stopped rolling away from you. It's like, no, don't cut me. Don't cut me, Maf. These guys really love the sticky tape. They really love the sticky tape. Do this one-handed sometimes my hand slips down. Hang on. How much more plastic wrap is on this? I mean, it's good. I mean, you know, so how much can you get to it? Oh. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Finally getting bits off. You can actually see the headlight itself. Pop that off. Oh, that's nice looking. That is nice. So just give me a sec, I'll uncover it and we'll go from there. So there's my replacement headlight there. All we have to do is fit it in there and try and get the duct to go somewhere down underneath and be able to bolt that straight in there. So this is going to be a bit of a challenge for me. Okay, so I've got the headlight in and I've got the duct in as well. It does look a lot compressed here, but if I show you on this side, it's actually not as bad as what you guys might think. It's going to be one of those ones where I'm going to have to flip the phone, so hang on a sec. Alright, as you can see on this side, there is a pretty open path. There's a little restriction from where the headlight's pressing there. I'm just going to put my hand up there. Yeah. So that little bit that's pushed in is where the headlight is pressing. But apart from that, that's pretty open. This is going to be alright, guys. So it's the next day and I've been busy working away trying to work out this duct and also the painting jobs. So I'll show you what's been going on. So I'm sitting here with the Dremel right at the moment and trying to work out this airbox. And I was going to cut on top here. See, drawn a line, I was going to go around the bracket and cut it up. But now I'm in two minds. because I'm looking at it like this. And you've got the 3-inch hole here. But what I'm noticing is there is a lot of space there. And it's pretty damn flat. I wish this camera would stay in focus. But yeah, it's pretty damn flat around there. So what I'm thinking right at the moment is if I can get this, just put it up like this for a second. If I can go a second box here, and then when it's sitting like that, stay like that please. Okay. So hear me out. So what I'm thinking right now is, yeah, okay, I've already said this before, I'm going to hollow that out. But now I'm starting to think whether I put a 3-inch hole there and do the same thing as I've done here. So put a plate, rubber, and 3-inch pipe straight out from there. And so you've got individual pipe, individual pipe. I'm going to have to do some working out, guys. This is actually a quite interesting, intriguing idea. Because it means I don't have to carve this bloody airbox up as badly as I was originally intending. So it's the next day, guys, and I've been out to the shop and sort of made my mind up. So I'll show you guys what's going on. So went to Autobarn and I went and got myself another pod filter adapter because we already had one on here and it's been done in reverse. So I'm having a look here and I want a twin entry. So my best way is just this whole space around here. And I figured if I put that there and just set it into a right spot, something like that, where just like this one, we get a little bit of rubber matting underneath it, and so it seals that up properly, and then just drill straight through, 3-inch hole saw, and then I'll have one pipe going to the back turbo, and then I'll have this pipe going to the front turbo. And that way it keeps it all emissions legal and everything because I'm using the original airbox and it's got the ducting to the outside and everything else, and I won't have any problems with police. So, good.